All right, guys, so today we're going to see how well Elijah can do our feed routine. I would give him kind of an exam score, but I don't really know how to grade this, so we're just going to skip that. I don't even know what to really grade. It's not as intensive as feeding baby goats is. So we have three groups that we feed. We have the donkeys right here. Mm-hmm. We have our littles, which is obviously over here.
Is that a salt lick? What is that?
That's like, yeah, I think it is a salt lick for the donkeys and stuff. The mineral thing. And then our third is the pigs and the birds, which they eat interchangeably pretty much. Mm-hmm. So let's get a bucket first. And we're going to start with, who do you want to start with first?
I mean, we're right here.
Donkeys?
Yeah.
You don't even got to go in there with them. The donkeys eat this horse feed right here. They're basically the same thing as horses. Mm-hmm. So just fill it up bucket about halfway, 3/4, something like that.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. You can do a little more than that.
Think that's good?
Maybe a tiny bit more. That's good. Yeah, that's good. And then their troughs are right on the other side of this fence right here. So there's 4 of them, so just do a quarter of it in each. Pretty easy.
So when I get some like...
The 4 troughs are on the other side of this fence. Just hold it over and pour it. Oh, they already got hay in there. They're going to eat good tonight. And there's that. Those are some good pours, Elijah. What do you work out or something? No, it's all natural, Ellie. All right, Elijah did only 3, so we're only going to give you a 75 out of 100 for that category. No, I'm kidding.
All right, buddy.
Don't do that on your final exam, though, Elijah. All right, next up is the littles and the pigs. I recommend doing both buckets first, and then we'll drive on. Actually, I don't know if the side-by-side's here, but I still recommend doing both buckets at the same time. You might as well. All right, so our pigs and birds is 1 bucket, and so we do a little bit of this all-flock bird food right here. Just like not much, like 10% of the, like really little. Like a little more than that, like.
No, I'm trying to pour this, it's not pouring.
Okay, that's about enough, and then we'll let's get good 2 or 3 scoops of cracked corn. Here's a scoop right here if you'd like. Let's get 2 or 3 scoops of cracked corn. Two should be good. And then left is about 2. Oh, we need that scoop. Probably 3 scoops of pig treats, which is right here in the green bag. Little so treats. Sow, however you pronounce that word. Sow. Is it sow?
Sow.
What happened, Levy? Huh? Oh. Let's do 1 more of that. And then we'll sprinkle a little wee bit of mealworms on the top.
That's these?
Yeah. All right, and then you can either mix it together with your hand, or I'll do it with my hands if you don't want to get dirty. All right, I guess we're going with option A.
You forget I'm from the country. I lived here forever.
Uh-oh. We got a problem, you guys. As you can see, our baby goats are out there, out and about, just wandering, trying to get in there with Elfie and Bree's goats. Huh?
Those are not our baby goats.
Oh, those are. Oh, I thought those were ours. Uh-oh.
They came
Those
over here.
Those would be other baby goats. I thought those were ours. Whoops. All right, and then for the goats, lastly, pretty simple. Just we're actually low, so let's do the rest of this bag. So we'll get some more tomorrow or something of the sheep and goat treats. We used to have a different goat food, but goat food's heavy in copper, which our sheep cannot have. Actually, it's like almost nothing. So let's go ahead and we have a second bag right here. Let's go ahead and get this one open right here. Fill it about 30% of the bucket, I would say, because we're gonna do cracked corn after this too, and it's kind of later in the day. All right. Yeah, that's good. And then let's fill it up with cracked. It's gonna get cold tonight, so let's fill it up with cracked corn to about 50, 55, 60% of the bucket full. Cracked corn is good for keeping their internal body temperature warm, and so especially whenever there's going to be a little bit chillier nights like tonight, we try to feed a little bit of extra cracked corn. That's a good amount. And then I'll go ahead and mix it for you. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, Elijah, who would you like to feed first? This is where the real chaos may begin.
There's a lot more dust in there. Which one's closer?
The littles are just right here.
I just have the littles.
All right, it's going to be chaotic right here. I'll hold this for you if you like. All right.
There was so much dust at the bottom of that.
You ready for this, Elijah?
Yeah.
There's a hungry Ziggy Bird. There's a hungry Angel. The donkey just got moved in there because our grass is getting high, and so we're trying to get her to eat it down a little bit. So I don't know how she'll react. She's kind of older, so she may not be as hyper. She's probably about 25 years old, which is like 180 in human years. I don't know about that. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, this is about to get intense right here. And now I need you to feed them kind of off in the distance over there where the grass is at, because we're trying to get them to eat like near where the grass is low. So I'm going to open up for you. Let's make sure none of them get in. Let's see how Elijah handles the monstrosities that are these goats. Watch out, guys. Oh, Gus, that's the wrong bucket. That's not y'all's. Closest gate. All right. Let's see how they... Oh, come on. This is not fair. Every time Elijah does something, they're always so gentle with him. Yet with me, or with Meg, they try to trample us over.
They know I'm an alpha beast.
They know he's an alpha beast. Oh, Elijah's piles. Do piles. Do about 7 or 8 piles. So maybe a little less than that.
I don't know how you want to spread it.
No, it don't matter. I would just pour it like gradually, like one stream into a pile. Let's try to get a little more in the heavier grass areas, like over here.
Right here?
Yeah, we don't want them to eat too low to the ground, because it's pretty good. This is not fair, guys. Y'all are so gentle with you. Like, look at them. They're all sitting there eating their piles, just being all calm and well behaved, and they'd sit here and be following in the line, just trying to mob me.
Right here. There's some more.
No, Angel's a bully. Angel will bully someone else from their pile. That's what Elijah's favorite. Okie dokie, the good little alpaca.
Alpaca fur is crazy. So if this like when he told me about this thing when I first came over here, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be kind of cool. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it.
Blew your mind.
It's like petting a living pillow.
Petting a living. Hero's my good boy. Oh, he got ants. Poor baby.
There's nothing else in this bucket.
All right, we're done with that. They'll eat. They'll make their way about. Lovey, you know what's so unfair is that with Elijah, they sit there. They're just so well behaved, but yet they try to trample us. And they sit there and they scatter off.
They know what it's about.
They know what it's
They
about.
know it ain't sweet like that.
All right,
Because they know
Elijah.
they can't push you around. They know that they can push us around, and they know that we'll still.
It's not
fair. But they don't know about you.
This right here would be why Ziggy Bird hasn't eaten any of Mama's food in the past week or two. So every time we feed up, he ends up eating with the littles instead. Yeah, he has actual special food for him that he hadn't eaten in a long time, because he only eats this now. Right, Ziggy Bird?
I try, but he doesn't even want his food anymore. Like,
Let's see if he likes Elijah better this time.
Let me pet him before you always move away from me.
fine.
Oh,
It's
like
okay.
that.
Something about you, Elijah. You know, you might have all the other animals tricked,
Too
have him
intimidating.
thinking you're a good guy, but Ziggy knows there's something about you that he can't put his finger on it quite yet, but he knows there's something not quite right about that guy.
How rude.
Like, you keep coming on Ziggy bad days. Like, Ziggy was having a good day until I brought that little seesaw out here, and then that upset him. So now he's like,
That means he's too emotional. He gets upset easily.
well,
Ziggy an emotional bird. He's been hanging out with Angel a lot lately, like that right there. They've been,
I thought he was about to jump on you from behind.
oh, he is about to jump on her from behind.
He looked like he came behind you. He was looking up on your back like he was getting ready.
He just probably was.
No.
Don't eat my
No.
shoes. Those are my shoes.
No.
Don't eat them.
Oh, Cornholio. That's interesting. Cornholio.
They're eating me.
You're getting
Hanging
tall.
They're chewing on me.
They're chewing on you. You ready to go feed the pigs now?
Yeah.
The pigs are, they're unpredictable. They have good days where they're calm and quiet, other days where they're not calm and quiet. And so, other days where they try to trample you. And on those days, they're actually a lot bigger than the goats, so they can really make you stumble if you're not careful. So let's see if Elijah's the same intimidating factor that he does here, or if the pigs are not falling for his bluff.
Oh, my bluff? How dare you? Watch out. Sorry about it.
Hates you a bit. Uh-oh. Yep.
I know it was coming.
He has a thing for females. My mom was over here the other day visiting, and he tried to jump on her. He was relentless, though. Like, we would sit there trying to make a shield with her, and then he would go around us trying to get to her. He was ferocious, like a wild animal, trying to get a piece of bloody meat or something. Or like a shark, I guess. Probably that makes more sense.
He was like a wild animal trying to get him a piece of bloody meat. Good one, Ellie. Good analogy. Random goats.
Hey, babies. Y'all want to come live over here?
How do your goats get as big as Pawpaw's goats, huh?
How come they don't?
Yeah, how
Because Pawpaw's bower goats. We got fainting goats and pygmies.
Boas.
And then the one bower that we do have had a birth defect when he was born, so
He's little.
so his growth's already been stunted. Little animals are easier to, in all aspects, in my opinion.
You think you could deal if you had like a big like Billy goat?
Like Big Boy was, or Johnny Goat?
Yeah. You think you could handle that?
Oh, not easily. Ringo was hard enough, and Ringo was short.
Johnny goat was mean though. Like Big Boy was at least like nice. Like he wouldn't just like randomly attack you for literally no reason.
All right, Elijah, right here. This is where we do about 10% of the bucket into each of those two troughs, and then the rest you want to do in a trail, kind of like you were trying to do with the goat food.
Do you want me to just pour it in there now and then go in? Or
That's what I would do, unless you want to show them how tough you are and deal with the chaos. You can do the 80% of it as a trail first, or do that last. It's up to you.
I'm only worried about because these pigs, they got teeth on them. And they might knock me over. I'll go inside first.
You gonna be brave?
Yeah. So do you have any specified area you want me to put the slide?
Just try to do it in the grass over there. Just try to make it grassy in the grassy area.
Okay.
All right, Pig Trudy's ready.
Watch out, Pig Trudy. Watch out.
Careful, Pig Trudy.
Watch out.
Don't bite him. Uh-oh. That's the man with the food, not me. Go after him. Oh, look at all those ducks. I finally, for once, can get a point of view from back here. Look at all the animals. They know it's their feed time. Normally it's me doing it, so I can't get a video, but today someone else is doing it. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, look how they go running from a mile away. Nice. It feels good not having to carry all the buckets and do the feeding for once. All right, and then I assume we saved the rest for the two piles right here, about 10% in each trough. Boom. Good job, Elijah. The one thing Elijah does different than me is when he pours a pile, he does it in a shaking motion, but I do it in a gradual, steady, holding it over motion.
Do it and shake it so it spreads out more.
Ah, I don't know if one way's better or worse, or if it's just different. You know what that would be? That would be actually a pro to Elijah's way, is that it actually kind of spreads it out more. I have big old mountains of food basically when I pour.
It's like with mine, it's like kind of spread out all around the area. You can see like a perfect trail of exactly where you went.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right, good job, Elijah. That right there is feed routine. There are some days where you know, we have the animals on a diet because, you know, it's good for their health and stuff like that to be kind of a balanced weight. Same way with the human. We don't want to be too skinny or too heavy. Mm-hmm. And so some days we'll notice that they might be a little bit extra hungry. And so on those days, we'll add in some oatmeal. Oatmeal is vet recommended, and the goats, the pigs, the donkeys, everybody can have it. And so today isn't exactly an oatmeal day, but sometimes we do include that just to spoil them, give them a little treat once in a while. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing we do. But barring oatmeal, this right here is the regular feed routine. Not too bad?
No.
Pretty simple?
Yeah.
All right.
I've done it before.
Yeah, it's just a little different now, I guess, because we have different animals.
Yeah,
but
a bit different animals.
the reason it was different is because they left him alone.
Yeah.
They didn't sit there and try to trample him, jump on our backs the way they do us.
There's a reason that he does feed up now.
Hero, Angel,
Hero's the worst.
Hero always jumping on our back, and he's a bower, so he's little for a bower, but he's still big objectively.
Ziggy comes running at you.
Yeah, Ziggy. Oh yeah, the alpaca's getting up in your face and whatnot.
Y'all do what I did where I held like the feet away from them?
Well, no, we don't do that. That's probably the problem is that I hold it at about hip
that's
level.
Probably the thing is it's close enough to them. They're like, I could get to that. Versus I always held it like up above my head, so it's like there's no feasible way they could even get to it.
Elijah's probably right,
You
actually.
know what scares me about doing that though, because it makes sense. But somebody like Oki, they know they can knock me down, because they've done it. And Trudy,
If I can't jump up to it, I'm just gonna hit her.
and
Yeah,
they
I'm
know
gonna-
that if I get hit, I'm the person that
If I can't go up to it, it's
Throws
coming
at
down to
me.
me, basically.
know
that
they
is
can do
that is the one risk.
Big Trudy kicked that other pig off.
Who is this?
He was
That's-
on the
that's-
blue one, and Big Trudy ran up and kicked him off.
You know what's ironic is that Pig Trudy, like she's obviously the biggest and kind of alpha as the others, but she's a little bit scared of Tiny Tim. And Tiny Tim is a little tiny potbelly pig that can't, the only one that couldn't do anything.
Big Trudy's Big Trudy's basically just like a straight up boar.
how
Yep.
dare you say he can't do anything? He's very able-bodied now.
Well, no, he's able-bodied, but he's not a danger or a threat to anybody. Is what I
He
meant.
couldn't rough up Big Trudy.
He couldn't rough her up. No, well, he's about as tall as one of her legs. So. No, but look at him though, Tiny Tim. He's a good piggy, right there.
It's really
He's
funny to see the difference between like a pure pot belly and Big
yeah,
Trudy's
there right there.
a
Tiny Tim is
ruder.
Tiny Tim is a pure pot belly, and then Pig Trudy is a full bore, and so they are significantly different. And then those two are some sort of blends in between. I think
She
that.
looks more solid. She looks like a more like stable being.
Well, they say
It's worse when they knock you down.
well they say muscle.
knocks you down.
Well, they say muscle weighs more than fat, and so that right there is muscle, and then that right there is fat. And not like in an insulting way, but literally like potbelly pigs are bred like to be kind of fat and have a lot of bacon on them. And this right here is a big, muscular, worked out pig. It's just kind of the way the genetics go. Oh, funny stuff though. But alrighty guys, with all that said, I hope y'all enjoyed seeing Elijah do the feed up today. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. I hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And are we wrapping it up? Oh, and as I always say,
No.
what? What?
Oh, right there.
Oh, she wanted me. I didn't know what we were. Oh,
You end on.
okay. There's Jack.
Oh, it's a peacock.
Yeah,
I didn't even see him.
he had to.
Lord, there's a whole story on this.
Oh yeah, that's a whole
It's
nother
whole
story in
thing.
and of itself. I'll tell you after this video wraps up. Where?
Just right in the middle of that little floaty thing. No, over more.
I thought it was that I thought that was like some sort of weird boat craft in the lake.
You mean just the reflection of the church?
I saw that. I was like, what the heck
No,
is
a little
that?
bit further over that way. Right, that thing. Right
The black thing?
there. Yeah.
That's like an anchor or a
Oh.
buoy or something.
I was just wondering what it was.
There are turtle shells that you will see on the edge of the pond. I don't know if I see any right now. But they were there earlier when we were out here. I just didn't point it out to you. I don't know why.
We'll be leaving.
Jack's leaving. Jack has 2 girls around somewhere. They never come to him though, so he's just lonely. But alrighty guys, as I always say, your boy Ellie out.